Hello everybody, welcome to this edition of the Coaching Conversation. In this series, we're looking to help business owners, business leaders see how coaching can help them and their teams be the people they want to be, achieve the things they really want to achieve in their life. We also aim it at fellow coaches. What we're really looking to do is to show them our experiences and hope that that inspires them and helps them develop their own skills and practices. I'm Graham Wiley. I've been coaching business leaders and business owners around the world for the last 2 decades. Nothing more to say now other than get ready, get comfortable. Here comes this edition of the Coaching Conversation. Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Coaching Conversation. I thought the topic for this week that would be interesting and useful for coaches is to share with you the experiences and lessons of how to build a coaching business that we've developed in the last 2 decades, building the executive mindset. The first step we took, and I recommend that you take, is to try and focus in on exactly who it is you think you want to help. Clearly, the working population, the executive population is very, very wide. And if you aren't careful, it'll be too wide and you'll appear to be too much of a generalist. And so in our case, we have defined our audience as business owners, business leaders, their executive teams, and we do extend it into their fast trackers, the people perhaps for the next generation that they're keen to invest in to accelerate that development. We don't add any other specializations. We don't say in sales. We don't say ladies. We don't say people from a financial background or an IT background. We keep it as specific as we can to be the people that are responsible for running an organization. The second thing to do when you've identified that is to make sure that you're clear about the kind of messaging you're going to get across to these people. What are the problems they're very likely to have that you believe you would like to help them with, and you believe you have the experience and coaching skills that will make the program a success for both of you. The messaging around this then needs to be done in a way which sounds like them, so when they hear it or they read it, they can quickly relate to. And so saying things like, our services are ideal for business owners who are suffering from burnout, business leaders who have a succession problem. These are the sorts of challenges that business leaders would immediately recognize as being the sorts of things that they would appreciate, value, help with. The third thing is to think about how you're going to reach out to these people. Clearly, you can take adverts in trade magazines, you can do lots of work on social media, and you can take adverts, you can do Google adverts and pay-per-click and a whole variety of those sorts of initiatives. And I'm sure they do and will work. But you need to be very clear about whether or not that's the kind of forum, the kind of place that a business owner is going to be expecting to find this kind of assistance with. What we also find works and is seen to be a well-trodden path is to be a speaker about these sorts of things, whether it's like this, a podcast, or whether it's an event, a webinar, or a seminar, or even a lecture, or perhaps even an in-house lunch and learn type event, so that you are clearly seen as an expert and you're clearly able to demonstrate your experiences and talents and your passion for the work that you're looking to do. Following on from that, the most successful way that we found about finding new clients and finding new business is referrals from existing clients. Clearly, they know people who could benefit from your services because they will have already benefited from it. They'll match you up and they give you an endorsement when you're speaking to somebody that you don't necessarily know very well. That short circuits an awful lot of the uncertainty that the prospective client might have, and it gives you the chance to build on success already by demonstrating how you help someone that they know. Referrals are clearly the most successful way, and they can come both in terms of a direct referral, someone introduces you to somebody else, or it can be an indirect referral where they effectively introduce your organisation, or they introduce the concept of coaching and let you explain how the work you do benefits people like them. There is the final option, which is one of active networking. And the thing about networking is you do need to put the time to it. You need to be very disciplined about going to the events and building the relationships, because networking events aren't about the people in the room in isolation. It's about who they know outside of that meeting room and how they can connect you with potential opportunities. And that only happens when people believe they can trust you, when obviously they like you, and they're prepared to put you in front of people that they already have a relationship with. So to do that, you've got to build trust, and it takes a lot of invested time to get to the point where that networking event can produce rewards and paybacks in the terms of introductions. The thing about this is when you're starting your coaching practice is it's very difficult to be earning money as well as selling at the same time. And so it's all a matter of being very, very, very disciplined. You are going to have to invest the time in building the pipeline of opportunities in a very regular and routine kind of way, whilst at the same time satisfying existing clients. And the priority clearly must be existing clients and the services that you have promised. But if you let slip the focus on new business development, if you don't drive home continuously the kind of efforts and initiatives that are going to be needed to build your presence, to build your profile, and to give you that pipeline, then ultimately your existing client base will shrink. So there you have it. How do you build a coaching business from scratch? How do you do it in a disciplined and effective way? And what, in our experience, are the secrets to success? What works and what doesn't work? Hope that's been useful to you, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye. So there you have it. That was the latest edition of the Coaching Conversation. Hope it was useful. Hope it did what it was meant to do for you. If you want any more information about our coaching practice, it's at the executivemindset.co.uk. While you're there, you can book your own free session, which will give you a much deeper insight to what coaching can really do for you. If you enjoyed the session, please give us a good rating. And if you want to reach out for further information, do email me at theexecutivemindset@sagegreen.com. That's about it for this time, and look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.